Hi everyone, today we're going to learn how and why to save images for web in Adobe Photoshop. Now I'm using Adobe Photoshop CS3, but this will work on any recent version of Photoshop, and it will work on a Windows or Mac computer. Now the reason that you want to save images for web instead of just going to File Save in Photoshop if you're going to upload them to the internet is simply file size. And the smaller the file size, the quicker the web page will load, of course. So it's a big concern, especially when you're going to be making a page with many images on them. Now, we have two images here open. We've got the duck photo that comes with Photoshop, and we've also got a simple logo here with only a few colors. And we're going to treat these two types of images differently. The photos we would like to save as JPEG files, and the very simple logos and line drawings, things with only a few colors, we'd want to save as PNG files. Now I'm going to do this duck first. This is of course a photo, and so I'm simply going to go to File, Save for Web and Devices. Now we see here that you can choose a preset. Now I'm going to choose JPEG High. The image still looks good, but the file size is greatly reduced, and I'll show you by how much at the end here. We'll choose JPEG High. If I see a part of the image that's maybe a little bit blurry or grainy, then I can change the quality here all the way from 0 to 100, but this looks pretty good to me, so I'm just going to click Save, and I will call this Ducky Web, and I'm going to close that. And now we're looking at the logo here, and since this only has a few colors and is relatively simple, we're going to want to save it in the PNG file format. And again, we're going to go to File, Save for Web and Devices, and you can see here in Preset I'm going to choose PNG 8. Now this is the smallest way to save it as a PNG file. You may want to choose PNG 24 if the PNG 8 looks a little simplified, because you see here it limits the amount of colors that can be used, and the PNG 24 does not. So the 8 is going to result in a lot smaller file, so in most cases this is going to be what you want to do, but if it's limiting the file too much, try the PNG 24 and see how that looks. But obviously this looks just fine to me, so I'm going to click the Save button, and I will save this as Logo Web. Now I'll close this, and I want to see how drastic the file size difference is between saving normally and saving for web. Now this is the original Ducky picture. Let's see how big it is. 248 kilobytes without saving it for web as a JPEG. And after we save it for web, it's been reduced to 36 kilobytes. As you can see, a huge difference, and a much faster page load as a result. Here's the logo saved as a ping without saving for web. 100 kilobytes. And after we've saved it for web, 12 kilobytes. So you can see the difference is drastic and very helpful in keeping your page loads down. So that's how and why to save images for web in Adobe Photoshop.